Hey everyone, I'm Neri, and in today's video I'm going to share with you guys a couple of home decor pieces I recently purchased and how I'm styling these pieces in our home. If you saw my summer home tour, you would have seen a couple of these items, but I wanted to share with you guys a better look at these up close so you guys can know where they're from, so you could find these same pieces when you're out shopping. The first item I'm going to share with you is this wicker vase. This one I got from Home Goods, and I love the shape of this one. Here's a closer look. It kind of has like that urn style, and what I love about this wicker vase is that in the inside, if you can see, it has a weighted rock inside of it. So when you put your florals inside of it, it does not like lean over. It holds its weight. And I paid $13 for this vase. I got this on clearance. Here's how I'm styling it in my home for summertime. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using this for fall time because I do like to use more darker wicker color for fall, but if I was to use this for fall time, I would also fill this up with hydrangeas like I'm doing for summer, but I would use more darker color hydrangeas. This next piece that I'm going to share, I have not styled with this. This was one of my most recent purchases. I purchased something from MBH9520-3 for the first time. This small little vase was on sale for their, I believe, their 4th of July sale. I think it was their 4th of July sale week, and I got this for only $11, and then I paid another $10 for shipping, so in total it came out to be $21 for this vase. Here's a closer look. And I have to be honest with you, I'm not in love with this. Like, I love the shape. The reason I'm not in love with this is because online, the picture, it had more of a gloss look. It didn't have this much dripping look on the picture online. But I decided I'm just going to keep this because it's going to cost me so much more to return it back to them because there's nothing wrong with it. So let me know if I should do this. I'm really tempted. What if I was to take some brown paint and cover up some of this white part? The only part that doesn't have a drip look is right here. And the entire vase, I feel like, is covered in that drip look. For my first time purchasing from MBH&Co, I was about to say Studio McGee, but yeah, for my first time purchasing from there, I was not impressed and saying to myself, like, I don't get it. Like, why do everyone purchase from there? And then the fact that you can't even, like, you know, return stuff unless you want to pay like a processing fee and stuff, I just feel like it's not worth it. I like to see things in person before I purchase it, just so I know what I'm getting. And if I was to purchase something, I like to purchase stuff knowing that I can 100% return it without having to pay any fee. Will I be purchasing from MBH&Co again? Chances are no. Like, I'm at probably like 85% chance of never purchasing from their website again. But you never know. Sometimes you see things that other people share and you're just like, ooh, it's so pretty. This was not it. The quality isn't that great. I wouldn't recommend this purchase. The next item that I got from my home recently are curtains and Roman shades for our home office. I haven't shared my home office in a while. We did do a makeover 2 years ago when we drenched the whole room in this beautiful green color. If you haven't seen that makeover, definitely check it out. It's on my channel. I did it back in 2024 when I first started this YouTube channel. Let me share with you guys the curtains and the Roman shades. One of my favorite updates in our home office has been adding custom curtains and shades from Free Shine. Kind of embarrassed to show you the before look of our window treatment in our office. The blind literally had a hole in the middle. We have been wanting to change out the blind for a while now, but for some reason we just kept putting it off. Since my husband works from home most of the week, we wanted a window treatment that would help reduce the glare on his computer screen without sacrificing the look of the room. We chose Free Shine's motorized Roman shades so he can easily adjust them with the remote, whether he's hopping on a work meeting or needs to black out extra light during the day. We sent in the measurements for the shades to Freeze Shine, and they custom made these Roman shades just for this window. The shades has light blocking. It can block sunlight between 40 to 60%, and you could customize the lining to your personal preference. So if you wanted to get complete blackout, you can. Installing the shades was super easy. It took my husband roughly around 30 minutes to set up the entire thing, including the curtains. These Roman shades comes with the option to do voice and app connection to smart home devices like Alexa or Google Nest. Here's a list of all the smart devices that you could connect it to. We decided not to connect ours and just use a remote. I love that I can pause the remote on the level I want the shades to be. So if we wanted just a little sunlight to come through, we could keep it on that level. It doesn't have to go all the way down. I also love that the charging part of the Roman shade is hidden, so it's not out in the open like on the side, it's in the inside. We also decided to upgrade our curtains to a neutral color with pinch pleat header. They have so many different headers to choose from. We went with the triple pinch pleat. These curtains are the Mirena textured curtains, and the color we picked is called Oatmeal. The fabric is a linen cotton blend, and it has light blocking from 40 to 50%. You can also customize the lining, so if you want it to be blackout, you can, but I chose unlined because the Roman shade already provides enough privacy for us. I truly love how effortless it feels for the shade to come down. Even with the curtains on the side, nothing blocks it, and the shades provide so much privacy from the outdoor. Here's a look at how to charge your Roman shades. I love that you can lift up the Velcro and remove the shade to plug in your wire so you don't have to go from the bottom. The rechargeable battery is fully charged in 6 hours, and it supports up to 600 uses. I thought I would give you one final look at how the Roman shades and curtains look in our home office and the way I have this space decorated. Thank you so much to Freeze Shine for these beautiful custom curtains and motorized Roman shades. It truly gave our home office that update we truly needed for some time now, and it made the space feel more functional for work and even cozier than before. You could purchase these curtains and Roman shades from Freeze Shine's website, and the Roman shades are called Fiora Cotton Motorized Roman shades. I got them in the color light brown, and the curtains are called Mirena texture curtains in the color Oatmeal. The next item that I picked up was from Kohl's. If you saw my summer home tour, then you would have seen this in my dining room. It's sitting on my circle table, and here's a closer look. And here's the back. I still haven't took off the tag, but this one was only $20, and when I purchased it, I had like a coupon, so it was around $12 for this. Right now, I'm styling it in my dining room. I'm using it to hold my candle snuffer. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it like that forever. I actually plan on using this in my bedroom to like hold my necklaces and like earrings when I take it off at nighttime. One thing I love about purchasing things that has like that curated look is finding multiple ways to style one piece. That way, if I get bored of styling it one way, I could have another way to style it in my home, and I don't just have to put it away. I'll definitely try to link all these items in my LTK shop if I can for you. This next item is a vase that I got from HomeGoods too. It is too big to pick it up here, so I recorded this part of the video yesterday to share with you. I got this vase for $25. It is so heavy, so that's why I'm not holding it up in this video. I'm not really sure if I'm going to keep this because the main reason I purchased this is to put a tree inside of it, but when I bought it home, I noticed that the tree, the opening for the tree, it was too big and it would not fit inside this vase, and I would have to break the vase to put it inside of it, and I don't want to do that. So now I'm stuck with this vase and I don't know what to do with it. For summer, for my summer home tour, because it's such a big vase, I styled it in my dining room next to my photo gallery, but I don't know what to do with it. Like, do I just leave it like this, like as a styling piece, or do I put like stems inside of it? It's too big to put it on a piece of furniture. I found this vase in the garden section inside of HomeGoods. This is where they have all the planters and everything. It has a little hole, so it is for outdoor gardening, but I just thought it was so pretty and it has that vintage look. So I'm going back and forth. Do I keep it? Do I return it? Let me know in the comment section. Should I keep it or not? I do feel like this vase is so pretty. I love the little handle and the way just it looks, the shape, the little detail on the front with the floral. I love all those features and that's why I bought it. Another item that I recently got for my home is this wooden glass cabinet that's in my dining room. I love this cabinet so much, but I don't like that you can see everything is full. It's like the whole door is all glass. I wanted to have a little bit of privacy, so I decided to cover the bottom half of the door, and I'm going to share with you how I did that. I looked on Pinterest for inspiration on how to cover the glass door, and this for me was the easiest way to do it. I got command hooks from Dollar Tree, and then I bought the wooden rods from Home Depot. I got the 3/8 of an inch diameter of the wood, and then my husband cut it to the size we needed. For each door, it was around 18 inches, and then I used cafe curtains that I already had at home, and I just put the wooden dowels right through the curtain rod. I just put the command hook in the space I needed of the door and I tightened it, and it was super easy. The wooden dowel was around $1 each, and then the command hooks was another $1.50. So I was able to do this whole project for under $5 because I already had the cafe curtains. But if you don't have cafe curtains at home, you could use any fabrics, extra bed sheets, or anything and make your own cover for a glass cabinet. I'm not really great when it comes to explaining DIY. That's why I don't really share them on here as much, but I love creating things on a budget and making my home have that one-of-a-kind look. The last two items that I purchased recently are thrift finds, so I thought I would share them with you. I haven't had any luck at the thrift store recently. I have a list of things I'm trying to find, so if I can't find those items, I try not to just pick up random stuff. So let me share with you guys what I did find. I recently found this brass bell, and this has been on my list for such a long time. It does have the inside part that makes it ring, but I'm holding it because it is so loud. The funny thing is, I ring this when I'm finished cooking and I let my boys know that dinner is ready, and they could hear it from the first floor all the way to the third when they're in the attic, and they just run downstairs so fast. I think this is so cool, and to be honest, it is so cool. I paid $2 for this. I try to clean it, but it doesn't go away. It's like very rusted on that part. It's like almost like a, I don't know how to explain it, but if you can see, this part right here where you see the little black dots, they're like scratches. How do I get that to go away so it looks all super shiny again and looks brand new? I don't even know if it's possible to get that look, but if you do, let me know. Here's the look on the top. It has like a little screw on the top that's holding the whole thing together, and here's the inside. The last item that I purchased for my home recently is this blue floral plate. I shared this in my summer home tour. I love this color of blue. It's such a calming color, and it has like the blue rim that goes around it. I love it so much. And here's the back, so you can see the detail more. I love to have mix match plates on my plate rack. And I try to find colors that matches the season. So I love incorporating yellow and blue for summertime. So this year for summer, I did all blue plates on my plate rack. The blue plates that's on the top of my plate rack, those were from Home Goods. I bought them for Easter time. I have a set of 4 of those. So this one, I just wanted for the second shelf, I just wanted another pop of blue. So I was on the hunt for another blue floral plate, and when I saw this, I just knew I had to bring it home. This one I paid $2 for it. It was original $4, but when I found it, it was half off that day. Alright, so thanks so much for hanging with me today and seeing what I picked up recently and the little changes I made to my home. This is going to wrap up my summer series with you guys. I hope you enjoyed every single video I shared this summer. The next video that I'm going to share with you is going to be part of my fall home series. We're going to decorate for fall. I'm going to share with you guys all the decor I've recently purchased for fall. I picked up like some stems already. Can't wait to share that with you guys very soon. Alright everyone, that's going to be it for today's video. I'll see you guys soon for another one. Bye for now.